Hi, Steve here. Welcome to our channel Patio Heat, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. I'd appreciate it if you tap that like button as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. Alright, so here is a revisited plan that we're doing. And the last time I looked at this, I had assumed that this was a flat ceiling, so it's actually a gabled ceiling, so I'd changed that around. And also I just added some more of the detail of the space inside and some furniture inside here. Now the furniture, I'm not sure exactly how the furniture is going to be laid out, but I'm assuming there's a TV set back here, so probably some some seating, casual seating here, and then some dining space between these this area here. Little bar countertop area here. There's good protection here from elements. However, you know, there are 3 open edges here, and I think this is in the Texas area, so just bear that in mind. We have some fans up here and some lighting within the space. Now these lights back here I have floating because I couldn't quite match up this beam and the distances. I could be wrong in this connection point up here, but I just put the lights up there just for reference point. I do have a floor plan, and I kind of messed it up here. Let me just hide this for a second. And you can see the floor plan pretty much matches up with the structure I built here. Now I'm not an architect, so you know, this is just a visual layout, and it's approximate, so it's not exact, but let's go ahead and look at the dimensions here. Dimensions overall I have at 23 feet 1 from inside edge to inside edge here, and then to the back wall here I have at 1910, and I'm going to go ahead and put that back on here. Hold on one second. There we go. Whoops. Alright, and I'm going to actually hide this as well. There we go. The heights over here I have at 711, the top edge of this support beam here, and then this apex here, I think that's at 911 here, and then 1211 over here. The other dimensions are just reference points that I use, so not a big deal, just openings, etc., things of that nature. All right, and I think I have these fans here, this black diameter here. This is a 4-foot diameter, so I think this fan I actually have here is at 5 foot. I would recommend a 4-foot if you can make that choice. And that's pretty much it, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn that off, and we'll look at the 2 different ideas that I have. So here would be how you could lay out some electric units. Now these are 6,000 watt 240 volts. These are 20,500 BTUs a piece. You can see I mounted them pretty much centered within this span, this one here and this one here, between this span here, and then laid these out so that I believe these are 8-foot centers from each other, and they're on just attached to the center beam here, pointed straight down. These are at slight angles. I think these are about a 35-degree angle inwards. They actually mounted right onto the ceiling. These are fairly lightweight units, 18 pounds roughly, and so that shouldn't be an issue having them supported that way. I think that's about it. And alright, so let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. Oh, let me go ahead and put the clearances on first so we can see that we, this is why I'm choosing that smaller diameter lamp, is because we do need to meet this clearance to combustibles below the heaters, and a 4-foot diameter in that location would be just perfect. The only other thing you could do is either lower the heaters or raise the fans up a little bit higher, and in either case I think it would be better just to put a smaller fan in if that's available. Alright, so that's the clearances, and you can see that we're meeting all the clearances with all locations here. Now just a quick information here. This is about 488 square foot patio. Now we're not occupying this space here, this space underneath here, and I do have it all the way up to the edge over here, so you could reduce that slightly, but at 20,000 BTUs in this location, it's 20,500 these units. It really calls for about 7 units to make this space heated properly. So 4 units isn't quite enough. However, this is going to be the footprint of heat that you can see here. Now that might work out just fine. You can see we're not heating the whole entire space. In fact, let me just take off the ceiling up here and you can see a little bit better. You know, we're not heating up this space here, this space here. We're just missing the edge of the couches here, but I think that would be okay still. And we're pretty much hitting, you know, the seating areas here and here, if that's actually a seating area, what the client is looking for or the use for. So that should be okay, but again, you know, we're not heating. These are spot heaters, infrared light waves, so you need to be in the light wave for you to feel the heat. It doesn't heat the air, it doesn't heat you know, the surrounding around it. You would have too much heat loss if that was true. So these are infrared heaters. Okay, so that would be the electric units, and let's go ahead and look at the how the gas heaters would look. So gas heaters, there we go. These are in the same location. Now these are 34,000 BTUs. And I didn't mention this before, but you can use a duplex switch or a dimmer on the electric units so that you can have them fully on, 50% on, or you can use the dimmer and that could be reducing it from 1% to 100% on. And now these are 34,000 BTUs, and I believe a 34,000 BTU unit, let me just recalculate that. Yeah, so that would be 4.3 units for the same space because there's more heat coming out of the unit. But the footprint is the same for the most part. But and again, we do need to get those smaller fans in here so we meet all the clearances. There are a little bit higher clearance on the other units. There's 6 inches. This here is, I believe, 14 from any combustible above, and that's true on all sides here, or all units, I should say. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the array for the 34,000, and you can see that the footprint of heat is, like I said before, about the same, and but it's more intense heat. And at this height and this location, I would recommend a higher output unit like this so that you are more comfortable. You could go with the TSH models here that are 2-stage, meaning that they have a 25,000 BTU output and a 34,000 BTU output, or you can use straight 34,000 units. So that's the output. But you can see here, they're in the same location, centered within the space here. And then I believe these two here are actually a little bit closer than that 8 foot. I want to say it was 8 foot, but let me just double check that real quick here for you. So this is about, yeah, we have it at 8 foot, so that's good. All right, and this would be my preferred application as far as for this, you know, for this job here, because I think you really do need more heat in this location than the Infratech will allow, unless you put more Infratech in there, and I don't think there's enough space to do that. So I think this would be the best option for this job. In any case, I thank you for watching. If you're looking for some more assistance with your outdoor heating application, send your information to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Don't forget to hit that like button. That's the only way we get our channel information to others like yourself so that we might help others. Thank you and have a great day.